Yo, what's going on, people? Nemheal here. Welcome to another episode of Let's Create a Cog Custom, guys. I know I haven't done one in a little while. This is actually my second episode, so here you go. Back via popular demand. Here you go, guys. Alright. Basically, what I'm going to do today, I'm not going to do anything too, what's the word for it? Too challenging. I ain't going to do anything too challenging today. Just going to do something which is fairly simple, but to anyone that kind of wants to create customs and is unsure of the best way to do it, like, trust me, man, I took a lot of risks when I first started creating customs. You know, you never know if your figures are gonna break. I've had a few times where I tried to do something and hand snapped off or arm snapped off, so I know what it's like. So if you don't want to take the risks, then it's good to watch the show and to see how I do things, because I've learnt, you know, trial and error sort of thing. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm going to take this Cog soldier here and make a custom out of him using John Cena. A John Cena figure. This is over the limit, and extra bits and pieces which I have here. I've got heads, all kinds of, there's one of my favourite tools, glue. Glue comes in handy quite a lot if you want to make things permanent. If you want to make things, you know, just you know, temporary, you can use some blue tack or white tack, whatever you prefer. It's the same thing, really. So yeah, get yourself some blue tack. Here you go. Narnia promotion. Decent film, better than the first. Anyways, yeah, guys. So here's I'll show you some spare bits and bobs that I've got here. Get that light on. That's just something. See, look, that's a failed experiment before. Well, not failed, but I needed the parts. So yeah, just bits and bobs I've got here. I'm going to use this right here. Took this off a dragon ornament. I'm going to use this for the flamethrower, for a flamethrower grenadier. I'm going to use and put it at the end of the flamethrower. That would be pretty cool. I'm trying to work out a good way to do that, because this is actually really tough and glue, well, it's not sticking it, so I'm going to have to work that out. But anyways, guys, so yeah, just bits and bobs really. We got arms, all kinds of stuff here. So, oh, by the way, I'll show you guys this quickly. For those of you who've actually seen the inside of the arm before with the cogs, I'll quickly show you. Got some arms here. You got these bits here, and these stick into the actual joint. I might have showed you this before, but just in case you didn't watch the previous episode or I didn't show you. So you plug this into the actual socket, and that's how they come. But if you haven't got that, a good way is just get like a pin, just a standard pin like that, and stick it into the actual joint, and then that you can plug that in, but you'd have to glue it or blue tack it in. So just a tip there, guys. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but you won't see that because that's the inside, right? What you're seeing is that bit, and you can't see. So there you go, just a little tip there, guys. So yeah, bits and bobs I'll be using. So what I'm gonna do, I'll take you through it. I haven't got a tripod, but what I'm gonna do, try my best to do this one-handed. But yeah, I'll show you the safest way. So what you got to do to remove the head safely without actually damaging or breaking anything, you really got to tussle and tuggle with it, you know, like, but don't be too aggressive, because you can break it. Some of these joints are quite sensitive, especially the ball point inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to plot this somewhere. Plot the camera. One sec. Let me plot this in a safe place. I really should have thought about this. What I'm going to do, guys, is use a tin. Hang tight the sweet tin. There you go. Use a sweet tin. This should work fine. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to show you the best and easiest way to remove the head. Okay. And guys, this is by trial and error, so I've made mistakes with this sort of thing before. So let's reload that heavy tune. Alright, and you can try and toggle with it, but what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put my teeth right under the end, the bottom bit, sorry, the end, the bottom of his chin. Simple. It's going to take me less than a second. I'll show you, watch. Alright. There you go, guys. Now it's very simple. All I did was put my front bottom teeth under the end, under the bottom of his chin. Then just pulled it up, pushed it up, and took straight off. That's the inside of the head, if you haven't seen it before. Okay. And then from there, same thing again. It's the best way to take off ball jointed heads. Underneath there, yeah? So just put your tooth there and push up. There you go, guys. That took slightly longer because there isn't a ball joint in the end of the head. In the end, what's wrong with me? Underneath, it's actually attached to the neck. So there you go, guys. What I'm gonna do from there, I'll take off there now. Alright, from there, guys. One second, let me get some more light up in there. Let me get some more light up in there, guys. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Oh, well, that's a bit more light. I don't know what's going on today. But yeah, guys, so now we have the heads removed. What I'm going to do is take this guy. I'm kind of going to mold. I'm going to mold a sort of ball joint with my blue tack around the inside. I've done this already, so I know it works. One second. I'll show you exactly how to, because I want to show you exactly how to do it. I don't want to be like Blue Peter. For those of you that don't know Blue Peter, they basically tell you what to do and then they say, here's one I made earlier. Don't want to do that, so. Put the blue tack here. Some people might have a better way to do this, but this is the way I like to do it. So, yeah. And it works. So, you know. What I'm going to do as well, because his face is a different colour from the neck of the Cog Soldier, eventually I'm going to paint it, but that's all you need right there. We get the Cog Soldier here. You see there? See? Perfect fit. Actually looks like it was supposed to come like that, right? So there you go, guys. What's actually bad though at the back, if you look? This is a factory job, this is. See the black paint at the back, man? Or the black paint? They've just like let that go out there, man. Terrible. But anyways, enough criticism on the factory's paint jobs. So there you go, guys. First thing done. And it's that simple, guys. That simple. Head swap, sorted, no problem. So, like I said, all you gotta do, if you when you want to remove ball jointed heads, you just put your front bottom teeth under the bottom of the chin and push up, takes straight off. Same with the rest of the ball jointed figures. Okay, so from there, what I'm gonna do, I could actually just use one hand for this. By the way, one of the bad things as well, which people have spoke about before, it's happened to me once or twice. The arms, as soon as I opened it, snapped off, so there's no articulation for this right arm because I had to glue it in, unfortunately. So now it's just kind of like a, kind of like this one, the series, the old Carmine, the old Baird and the old, yeah, Carmine, the old Anthony Carmine figures, where it's like no articulation in terms of pulling down the arm. So yeah, anyways, so there you go. You have the, I like to call him the rookie. I think he's got a good look and that marine look that John seems to have because of the haircut that he gets. So what I'm gonna do now, I did this earlier. This is basically from the Predators, the AVP figures. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it around him like a kind of torso belt. There you go. Alright, hold on. Let me just take that out there for a sec. So yeah, guys, I'm going to do a lot more episodes like this. This one's just kind of showing you a few basics. It's not really nothing too challenging, nothing too risk-taking, but just helping you guide people out who may not have done these customs before, so you might not know how to remove the head, or you're worried about removing the head, worried that you damage. So there you go. So standard like that with the belt. And what you can do from there, you can always take these weapons off and you can place like pouches on them. Like I'll show you some pouches that I've removed previously. Just take these pouches and place them on the side, on the sides and stuff, you know, like just extra ammo clips and that. So yeah, it's that simple, guys. It's really not hard to do. So yeah, just a head swap there, simple. let's create a Cog Custom. I should really entitle this "How to Successfully Remove Heads Without Damaging Your Figures." Probably will actually, yeah. As well as let's create a Cog Custom. But even though I haven't really done anything extra special to this custom, it's just basically a head swap and a belt placement. It's still a custom, right? So there you go, guys. What I'm gonna do now though is I'm actually going to give him make him a makeshift sort of a bandana. What I'm gonna do, I'm going to get some felt. It's quite simple to do actually. What I'm gonna do, get some felt, or I'll get some sock material, and place that around there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some material. I can be very unorganized sometimes, so the preparation hasn't been the best it could be. But let's do this. So I'm gonna cut up a sock right now, guys. But it's not hard to do, it's like really easy, just like a makeshift bandana. Okay guys, so what I've basically done to him, I used the sock. I didn't plan this very well, I didn't plan to do a sock, so I've kind of just done a sock in basically. Completely destroyed the sock. So yeah, just to, do you know what it is? Because it's bad times as well, you know, like things aren't plentiful in the world of Sarah. So what I've decided to do was well, not decided, basically I didn't really make a great bandana. So basically it could just be a piece of cloth wrapped around his neck, you know, but that's basically just a quick makeshift bandana there. So yeah guys, and you've got the belt around the side, so that's it right there. It's that simple. So here's a really simpler version of a custom. In the future, obviously, if you feel more ambitious and you feel like, you know, you've got maybe more know-how about how to make customs, you can go and try and do more ambitious things, you know, try and create more ambitious customs like this one, for example. Let me get this light working, because this light doesn't seem to want to work for some reason. Let me bring this light around. Not work, but it's kind of far away. Bring it closer. There you go, that's a bit closer. You could try more ambitious customs like this one, for example, where he's got the scars right there, and you got the pouches there on the sides, you know, or like some of the other customs you see in the background where the arms have been completely removed, you know, stuff like that, you know, or you've painted the arms that are already on the figures. So, you know, more ambitious customs in the future. So, there you go, guys. Cheers for viewing. Nemheal, holla. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Respect. Holla at me. Get in touch. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.